Welcome to the inaugural session of the 4th International Conference of PNQAHE and Annual General Meeting. To start, I would like to call to the stage the following esteemed guests. Professor Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, Chairman, HEC. Fabrice Henard, CEO of the International Network for Quality Assurance Agencies in Higher Education. Professor Dr. Nasser Ikram, Vice Chancellor, Iqra University. Francisco Marmolejo, Higher Education President at Qatar Foundation in Doha. Professor Dr. Ziaul Haq, Vice Chancellor, Khyber Medical University and President, PNQAHE. Mr. Lee Bing Wang, Chief of the Section for Education, UNESCO Regional Office in Bangkok, Thailand. Dr. Saida Asia Bukhari, General Secretary, PNQAHE. Professor Dr. Mujahid Sitara Imtiaz, Rector Pak Austria Fachhochschule, Institute of Applied Sciences and Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Pakistan. Qari Abdul Rauf Padni for recitation from the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। इन्ना हाज़ल क़ुरआन यहदी लिल्लती हिया अक़वम व युबश्शिरुल मुमिनीन الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا وأن الذين لا يؤمنون بالآخرة أعتدنا لهم عذابا أليما ويدعو الإنسان بالشر وكان الإنسان عجولا ويدعو الإنسان بالشر دعاءه بالخير وكان الإنسان عجولا صدق الله العظيم। अल्लाह तबारक व तआला के नाम से शुरू करता हूँ जो बड़ा मेहरबान निहायत रहम करने वाला है। हकीकत ये है, ये कुरान हमें वो रास्ता दिखाता है जो सबसे ज्यादा सीधा है और मुसलमानों के लिए जो नेक अमल करते हैं उनके लिए खुशखबरी देता है कि उनके लिए बड़ा अजर अजीम है और ये बताता है जो लोग आखिरत पर ईमान नहीं रखते उनके लिए हमने बड़ा दर्दनाक अजाब तैयार कर रखा है। और इंसान जिस तरह जल्दी से भलाई की दुआ मांगता है इसी तरह बुराई मांगने भी जल्दी करता है और इंसान बहुत ही जल्दबाज है। व आखिर दावाना अनिल हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन।
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed delegates, distinguished guests, it is with immense pleasure and anticipation that I stand before you today to inaugurate the 4th International Conference of PNQAHE, an annual general meeting hosted by the prestigious PNQAHE. As we embark on this journey of exploration, collaboration, and innovation, our focus resonates with the profound theme, future-proofing quality assurance in higher education. Before we delve into the heart of our discourse, let us take a moment to acknowledge and celebrate the success of the insightful pre-conference workshops that have paved the way for our deliberations. Dr. Fabrice illuminated the path of navigating inclusion, emphasizing adaptation in quality assurance to address the multifaceted challenges that higher education institutions encounter in supporting diverse student populations. Dr. Jakub from Poland underscored the pivotal role of stakeholders in quality assurance processes, advocating for active engagement and collaboration. Dr. Bassam Al-Hamad from Bahrain enlightened us on constructive alignment in teaching, learning, and assessment, highlighting its transformative impact on educational practices. Further, Dr. Elto Bazen from the Netherlands elucidated the intricate nuances of quality assurance in work-based learning, offering invaluable insights into its implementation and enhancement. Dr. Stelva Staub from Turkey delved into the alignment of mission, intended learning outcomes, and assessments, elucidating the synergistic relationship essential for achieving academic excellence. And last but not the least, Ms. Emilia Todorova from Gibraltar provocatively explored the implications of generative AI in higher education policy, learning, teaching, and student experience, prompting us to reflect on the profound transformations reshaping our educational landscape. Additionally, Mr. Nasir Shah, the Director General of QAA HEC Pakistan, unveiled the strategic roadmap to the transformation of higher education through PSG 2023, igniting a vision of progress and evolution. As we gather here, buoyed by the knowledge and inspiration garnered from these enlightening workshops, we stand at the precipice of a new era in quality assurance. The landscape of higher education is evolving at an unprecedented pace, propelled by technological advancements, sociocultural shifts, and global imperatives. In this dynamic milieu, the imperative to future-proof quality assurance transcends mere adaptability. It demands foresight, resilience, and visionary leadership. The challenges we face are manifold, yet they are matched only by the boundless opportunities they afford. In an era characterized by rapid change and uncertainty, our commitment to excellence must remain unwavering. We must harness the transformative power of innovation, leveraging emerging technologies and methodologies to enhance the quality, relevance, and accessibility of higher education. We must cultivate a culture of inclusivity, diversity, and equity, ensuring that every student has the opportunity to thrive and succeed. Indeed, the fruition of this monumental gathering is a testament to the unwavering dedication and collaborative spirit of PNQAHE, supported by its esteemed collaborators, HEC Pakistan, Khyber Medical University, and Iqra University Islamabad campus. It is through their steadfast commitment to excellence in higher education that this conference has been brought into being, serving as a beacon of inspiration and innovation for educators, policymakers, and stakeholders alike. Their unwavering support and partnership have been instrumental in shaping the vision and framework of this event, underscoring the importance of collective action and collaboration in advancing the frontiers of quality assurance. As we convene here today, let us extend our heartfelt gratitude to PNQAHE and its esteemed collaborators for their vision, leadership, and commitment to excellence. Together, we stand poised to chart a course towards a future where quality assurance in higher education knows no bounds. In conclusion, let us seize this moment as an opportunity to reaffirm our commitment to higher education, to embrace the future with optimism and resolve, and to forge a path towards a brighter, more inclusive, and equitable future for all. Thank you. I would like to call Dr. Sayyida Asya Bukhari, General Secretary PNQAHE, to the platform.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome on behalf of PNQAHE to the worthy chief guest, Professor Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, my honorable esteemed international delegates and our national delegates and HEC officials and all my collaborators and partners. Thank you very much that you have joined this event and make this contributed in this success of this event. So I'll just give you a brief overview of PNQAHE, that what is PNQAHE. So, next slide. So Quality Assurance Agency of Higher Education Commission established Quality Enhancement Cell in HEC in all higher education institutes since 2006, and up till now there are more than 300 QECs in all HEIs of Pakistan, and now even they have integrated, further expanded the system to the colleges of higher education. Then the purpose was to create quality culture and research and education. So, Khyber Medical University availed this opportunity and created virtual participation of all HEIs to the provision of facility of Higher Education Commission, and this was the start of this all QECs of Pakistan to sit together to share their experiences and share their challenges. So it was further. Then, Higher Education Commission of HEC invited and given this mandate to all the HEIs to work on this quality assurance. So, first time in Pakistan, Khyber Medical University organized first international conference of quality assurance in higher education. And in this conference, all the HEIs of Pakistan, they attended this conference, and then over there, proposal were presented that why not all the HEIs of Pakistan work in parallel with Higher Education Commission and take the message of Higher Education Commission to national level and international level. And this proposal was accepted by all the delegates of the conference and all the members of all the universities of Pakistan. They became the member of Pakistan Network of Quality Assurance in Higher Education. The purpose was to facilitate to all the faculty members and quality professionals to create the quality culture in Higher Education Commission. So, because the purpose was to integrate, to share the Pakistan best practices at abroad and also get inspiration from their successful practices. So PNQAHE signed MOU with PNQAHE in their 17th conference at Sri Lanka, and now Pakistan Network of Quality Assurance and Higher Education Commission Network become the regional partner of PNQAHE. So we are grateful to the PNQAHE and thanks to the CEO of PNQAHE, Fabrice Hanner, he is here. So, because this PNQAHE is was not only for the KMU, this was all for the Pakistan. So the first chapter conference was organized in KMU, in KP, and the second chapter was in Punjab, and University of Education Lahore. They hosted the second conference of PNQAHE, and all the international delegates, they conducted the workshops pertaining to quality assurance, and everyone got benefit of this workshops. And then the third conference was organized in the next chapter of PNQAHE, that was in the province of Sindh, and University of Shah Abdul Latif Khairpur. They hosted the third event, and in all this event, the more international delegates from Europe, America, Turkey, Bahrain, they attended this conference, and even they given us a smell and motivation to the participants and the students of the University of Khairpur, and they even are successfully, they have joined hand with their quality assurance projects. So because all the quality professionals, they wanted to publish their practices in a quality research journal. So first time, Journal of PNQAHE was launched, and we issued 6 volumes of this journal. And in this conference, the parallel session, all the abstracts will also be published in the journal with the consent of the authors. So this is another success. So the Secretariat of PNQAHE is was inaugurated by the Speaker of Provincial Assembly, which is situated at Khyber Medical University in 2021. So, PNQAHE is a platform for the international studies as well, and engaged in the second global study of PNQAHE, and all the feedback and the responses are shared and addressed with the members of Pakistani HEIs, and all the HEIs of Pakistan are part of this second global study through PNQAHE. So, participation of PNQAHE, leadership at the international level, the president, the general secretary, they attended the last meeting in PNQAHE in Astana, and further shared and collaborated with the next further projects, how to improve the quality culture and how to share our best practices at international level. So, about this conference, yesterday we had pre-conference workshop, and I am delighted to say that we closed the rooms, even the number of participants in each were more than 70. Otherwise, the space was 40 to 50%. So today, the keynote talks by national and international speakers will be presented, and after lunch, abstracts presentations will be done in parallel session in 5 different rooms. And then panelist discussion tomorrow for further way forward. So this was started by KMU, and in this umbrella, all the collaborators and partners are. So today, this conference is successful with all these collaborators. I am thankful to Higher Education Commission, Khyber Medical University, University of Child Health Sciences Lahore, Pakistan Institute of Fashion Design Lahore, Fatima Jinnah University Rawalpindi, University of Gujarat, Pak Austria University, Iqra University Islamabad, and University of Tandojam Karachi, and Rifa International University Islamabad. Thank you so much for joining hands together to work for the quality assurance of Pakistan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Asya. I'm now inviting Professor Dr. Zaul Haq, President PNQAHE, to welcome our esteemed guests.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad. Jazakumullah khair. This was a wonderful day. Alhamdulillah, we have Professor Mukhtar, the chairman of Higher Education Commission. We call him the father of vice chancellors. So we all are his representatives, and he is so kind person. We are seeing him for quite some time. This is the Higher Education Commission who sent people like me to UK. I did my PhD from University of Glasgow, all sponsored by Higher Education Commission, taken care by Higher Education Commission. And then on my return, they gave us the job at our higher education institution. So basically, Higher Education Commission is a place which really revolutionized higher education in Pakistan. Not only in number of quantity, but they are now working for the quality. So this conference we are hosting together. Nasser Shah is working day and night in his team with us. Professor Mukhtar himself on the weekend, he was all the day here. Extremely thankful to the UNESCO head, to the President of Higher Education from Qatar, our dear friends from all over the world who are part of the PNQAHE. I presented this PNQAHE to the Honorable Chairman Professor Mukhtar and wanted him to have more involvement with the Higher Education Commission, and he advised me to keep it separate, to keep it as a private entity and work independently. And we as Higher Education Commission will work with you. And this was his advice, the point taken from that. And since then we are working as a platform. I am elected president this time. I have vice president from Karachi. We have general secretaries from all provinces of Pakistan. Next year, I would like to have president from other universities, and we take this platform up in PNQAHE, and we gave this environment, all these youngsters who are here, who will be coming tomorrow. Alhamdulillah, now we have enough number of universities. I am personally very much against the introduction of new university. I think we have sufficient number of university. It's now the time for the quality assurance in these higher education. Youngsters of Pakistan, we are 240 million population. 66% of these are youngsters, 30 below 30. It's a huge human resource with us. It's in not only Pakistan, but the neighboring country, the Gulf, the US and UK, they're all dependent on the human resource of Pakistan. So we are not only producing these youngsters as a product, not only for our country, but we know that they will work everywhere in the world. That's why we call these quality assurance experts sitting with you guys here. They are experts, they are world experts from all over the world. We want to learn from them. We have huge responsibility. All the excellencies, the vice chancellors, majority of them are here. It's a huge responsibility on our shoulders, how we can improve the quality of the Higher Education Commission. Extremely thankful and delighted and happy and euphoric to be here today. Thank you so much, and looking forward for the next 2 days. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to now invite Professor Dr. Nasser Ikram, Vice Chancellor, Iqra University, to the platform.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. His Excellency the Chairman, Higher Education Commission, Professor Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, President PNQAHE, Dr. Ziaul Haq, Professor Dr. Libing Wang, Mr. Francisco Marmalejo, Mr. Fabrice Hinaud, the CEO of PNQAHE, Honorable Vice Chancellors, respected foreign delegates, Mr. Nasir Shah, the DG at HEC, as well as other officials from HEC, members of accreditation councils, provincial higher education department representatives, faculty members, and my dear students, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning to everyone. Indeed, an honor for me to be here to welcome you all to the inaugural session of the 4th International Conference of the Pakistan Network of Quality Assurance in Higher Education. As we gather here today under the theme of future-proofing in quality assurance of higher education, I am filled with a sense of excitement for the meaningful discussions and the collaborations that were done yesterday and that lie ahead. This conference serves as a platform for us to come together, exchange ideas, and steer towards a future where quality education is accessible to all. I am deeply honored by the presence of no one else but the Chairman of Higher Education Commission, Professor Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, whose contribution to the quality education in Pakistan is both commendable and inspiring. Sir, your presence here today underscores the importance that you accord towards excellence in higher education. My profound appreciation to President PNQAHE, Professor Dr. Ziaul Haq, whose leadership has been instrumental in steering our collective efforts towards the realization of quality assurance goals. To our esteemed foreign delegates, I extend a very warm welcome and my sincere thanks for your valuable contribution in the conference. Your expertise and insights will enrich us and inspire us to explore new frontiers in quality assurance in higher education. Ladies and gentlemen, future-proofing quality assurance in higher education refers to the proactive measures taken by institutions and accrediting bodies to anticipate and adapt to future challenges, changes, and advancements in the field of education. This concept recognizes the dynamic nature of higher education and the need to continuously evolve quality assurance processes to ensure relevance and effectiveness in an ever-changing landscape. The concept of future-proofing in quality assurance is more pertinent now than ever before. In an era which is characterized by rapid technological advancements and global challenges, we must adapt and innovate to ensure the relevance and effectiveness of our educational systems. The future of quality assurance in higher education becomes increasingly apparent, and our endeavors must encompass a comprehensive and multidimensional approach. In an era defined by rapid technological advancements and global interconnectivity, university and regulatory bodies alike are tasked with the imperative of future-proofing our educational systems. This entails embracing emerging technologies such as the artificial intelligence and digital learning platforms. Generative artificial intelligence in particular holds significant potential in future-proofing quality assurance in higher education by revolutionizing assessment methods, personalizing the learning experiences, and enhancing institutional effectiveness. By harnessing the power of generative AI, higher education institutions can future-proof their quality assurance efforts, ensuring that they remain responsive, innovative, and effective in an ever-evolving education landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, as sustainability emerges as a paramount concern, integrating environmental and social considerations into our quality assurance frameworks has become imperative. Furthermore, our commitment to fostering inclusive and equitable learning environments must be unwavering as we strive to address the diverse needs of our students' population. Ladies and gentlemen, my university's collaboration with PNQAHE for this conference stems from a deeply embedded philosophy rooted in academic excellence, innovation, and collaboration. As an institution committed to fostering holistic development and preparing students to meet the challenges of the future, ICRA University recognizes the importance of quality assurance in higher education. Through this collaboration with PNQAHE, ICRA University aims to contribute to the advancement of quality assurance practices and future-proofing initiatives in the academic reforms of Pakistan. Moving forward, ICRA University intends to deepen its collaboration with PNQAHE, the Higher Education Commission, national and international universities to foster knowledge sharing, capacity building, and collaborative research endeavors. By leveraging the collective expertise and resources of these esteemed institutions, ICRA University seeks to play a proactive role in shaping the future of higher education in Pakistan, ensuring that our educational system remains responsive, adaptable, and committed to excellence. In a nutshell, let us carry forward the spirit of collaboration and innovation that this conference aims to define. Let us strive for excellence in all our endeavors, knowing that the pursuits of quality in higher education is not merely a destination, but a journey, one that requires persistent commitment and collective efforts. Thanks once again to all of you who have contributed towards the success of this conference. May these days be filled with insightful discussions, meaningful networking, and transformative ideas. May we emerge from this gathering not only inspired, but equipped with the knowledge and determination to propel our institutions and our nation toward a future where quality education knows no bound. I thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Nasser, for your wonderful insights. I would like to remind the audience that we are going live on PNQAHE's social media platforms. Moving on, I would like to invite our collaborator, Professor Dr. Mujahid, Rector Pak Austria Fachhochschule, Institute of Applied Sciences and Technology, to share his views.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Chairman, Higher Education Commission, Dr. Mukhtar. Esteemed members of International Network for Quality Assurance Agencies in Higher Education, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, respected colleagues, Assalamu alaikum. It is an honor to stand here before you today to discuss a matter paramount in importance. This is quality assurance in higher education. In the global theater of change, we are at a critical juncture. The world is undergoing a metamorphosis, seeking not just academic excellence, but pioneers and visionaries ready to navigate the future's unexplored realms. As we approach this transformation, it's crucial to recognize that quality assurance in higher education extends beyond traditional boundaries. It serves as a dynamic force, propelling us into a realm where education is not only about acquiring knowledge, but more importantly, about refining skills with precision. This emphasis on quality in skill development becomes a catalyst for progress, fostering innovation and instilling a vital entrepreneurial spirit. Pak Austria Fachhochschule isn't just a university, it's a powerhouse of 21st century innovation. We are not merely shaping the future, but incubating it with passion and zeal. Our commitment, delivering top-notch skills, ensures our graduates and trainees are equipped with the absolute best. We are not just skilling Pakistan, we are igniting a revolution in education. Imagine a world where graduates aren't just degree holders, but bring positive changes, create opportunities, and drive innovation. At PFIST, we invest in our students' mindset as much as their knowledge. The cornerstone of this innovation lies in the augmentation of course curricula with lectures and seminars by industry professionals. We call them professors of practice, ensuring that theoretical knowledge is complemented by real-world insights. Skill mapping, a meticulous process carried out in collaboration with industries, ensures that students are equipped with skills demanded by the market, making them not just graduates, but sought-after professionals. What sets PFIST apart is the emphasis on the mandatory industrial training spanning more than 500 hours in industry over 4 years period, ensuring that students don't just learn theoretically, but immerse themselves in the practical aspects of their chosen fields. This is not a mere checkbox. It is a rigorous process, a crucible in which skills are honed and knowledge is applied under the watchful eyes of both academic and industrial mentors. The internship model at PFIST is a testament to their commitment to the highest standards of quality in hands-on learning. It goes beyond mere attendance, focusing on aligning skills with the objectives of the degree programs. What is truly unique is the progression of internships, increasing advancement and difficulty as students move through their undergraduate years, ensuring a holistic and evolving learning experience. Furthermore, final year projects exclusively involve industrial projects. These projects immerse students in industry challenges, providing them with invaluable exposure. It is not merely about academic exercise, but a journey into the heart of applied research and innovation. The Technology Park is at the heart of this transformation, a testament of PFIST's commitment to innovation and entrepreneurship. The park serves as a cradle for startups with close linkages to industries in our partner institutions like in Austria, China, Germany, Pakistan. Entrepreneurship is not an afterthought, but a mindset instilled from day one, with dedicated boot camps in the first year and access to a maker's lab for hands-on experimentation. Ladies and gentlemen, the impact of PFIST goes beyond academia. The commitment to connecting academia with industry transforms the landscape. It creates an environment where economic growth, technological progress, and societal improvement are not just ideas, but actual results. A new business thrives and job opportunities increase. Innovation becomes a hallmark of an institution. Let us embrace the dawn of a new era, a future where quality assurance transcends the traditional confines, where investment in skill development and nurturing an entrepreneurial mindset are the cornerstones of excellence. The world is changing, and so must our approach to education. Let us be the architects of this transformation, shaping a tomorrow where every graduate is not just a scholar, but a force to be reckoned with. Thank you, and may we all be instrumental in composing the symphony of a future that transcends the limits of imagination. Thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Mujahid. I would now like to invite Mr. Lee Beng Wang, Chief of the Section for Education, UNESCO Regional Office in Bangkok, Thailand, to address the conference.
Your Excellency, Chairman of the Higher Education Commission of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Professor Dr. Zia Haq, President of the Pakistan Network of Quality Assurance in Higher Education, PNQAHE, and Vice Chancellor of the Kaib Medical University. Excellencies, distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, on behalf of UNESCO, I would like to congratulate the opening of this very important conference. This is really an occasion where the quality assurance practitioners can gather in one platform to share your practices. I think it's a kind of a community of practitioners in the area of quality assurance in higher education. And it's really timely because it's very much being related with the very fundamental issue of the relationship between the government and higher education institutions. We used to have many traditions, and you can see institutional autonomy and academic freedom, which we can see from the British tradition, that actually quality assurance should be the responsibility of individual universities. But later we have seen another narratives which is focusing on the accountability of higher education institutions. So we've seen so many increasing regulations from the government, and we have seen a lot of quality assurance agencies coming up with many templates, regulations. So this is really very fundamental, and UNESCO is promoting the establishment and the implementation of qualifications framework as an overarching framework to inform the development of professional, occupational, and subject-specific quality standards that can also inform the development of learning programs and even for lesson plan. So this is a kind of ecosystem, and I'm so happy to see that all of you are from universities. You are quality assurance practitioners. You are actually the last mile of the quality assurance ecosystem. Without you, all the qualification frameworks and standards, they are only on paper. So that's really appreciable that we've seen the Higher Education Commission can organize this kind of conference with the support of the universities. It's actually a dialogue. I would like to take this opportunity really to share with you some of our observations on quality assurance. I think there's clearly two shifts of paradigms. First is really a shift from supply-driven to demand-driven. So often, universities, when they are developing new learning programs, stakeholders, especially the demand side, is not fully consulted, right? Causing a lot of big issue of skills mismatch. And we would like a system really to be really driven by the demand side rather than the supply side. I know it's not easy, but it's really related to the development of learning outcomes, which are really reflecting the needs of the labor market. So we would like to suggest linking learning outcomes development with the job market, a kind of qualities, in the job announcement, what kind of qualities and attributes they would like to have. Stakeholders' engagement is really important. Second shift is really about the shift from inputs-driven to process and outcome-driven. I'm happy to see that in Pakistan you also have a qualification framework, which is defining learning outcomes, right? Which should be in line with the demand of the industry. But too often, we also see a lot of practices where we emphasized more on inputs, like infrastructure, like the number of professors, number of staff with PhD degrees, all these kind of things. But now maybe it's time, when access is no longer a problem, we also need to think of a kind of paradigm which is focusing on the outcomes and also the process leading to the achievement of the outcome. I think also UNESCO is also promoting the use of ICT, and especially in the area of artificial intelligence. Later, I will be presenting a keynote on the potential of a small language model and its impact on the AI integration in higher education. I think ChatGPT is a large language model. Actually, it's very energy consuming, right? We need to think of downsize. We need to think of developing subject-specific AI tools rather than keep relying on these generic infrastructures. So again, this is what we are doing now from UNESCO, and we would also like member states to really put access, quality, and equity together in a holistic way, because each are contingent with each other, right? Depending on, so that's all from me. I wish you all have a very nice meeting, and thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lee Bing Wang. Next guest of honor to present his speech is Mr. Francisco Marmolejo, Higher Education President at Qatar Foundation in Doha.
Thank you very much. Good morning. It is a real honor and privilege being back in this beautiful country and to enjoy the great hospitality of people from Pakistan. It is an opportunity to reconnect with good friends, such as Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed. It is a great chance to visit institutions of great caliber as this great university. And also it's a great opportunity as well to see how over the years Pakistan has been working in developing its capacity in higher education, but its capacity on higher education as needed for the future opportunities of the country and the region. I have had the privilege of visiting Pakistan several times from my years in which I was working at the World Bank. And at that time, I had the unique privilege of seeing many of the universities, to see how the system of higher education has gradually evolving. In fact, on matters related to quality, it is wonderful to see that the culture of quality control transferred to becoming a culture of quality compliance, later to a culture of quality assurance, and I hope, as all of you work together, that the country also and the higher education system will evolve into becoming a culture of quality improvement. And this is a unique challenge, but I'm sure that you will be up to the standards on that matter. As it has been mentioned before, higher education, it is at a very unique crossroad today. The challenges that the world is posing to all of us, the world increasingly polarized, violent, a world increasingly embedded in technology, fascinating at the same time, is a world which is also questioning what is the role of the universities, what is the role of higher education. And then we, in our colleges and universities, need to respond with creativity, with innovation, with disruption, with new ideas. And that's why I'm sure that in conferences like this, by learning together from each other, all of us will be able to come up with new solutions to new challenges. Don't forget that, unfortunately, today, it looks like our universities in the world are preparing students not for the future, but for the past. In many cases, for professions that no longer will exist. Don't forget that at the same time, it looks like many of the tools that we use to teach and students to learn not anymore are useful. It has been mentioned the case of ChatGPT, but many other tools that are truly questioning the way that this magic process of teaching and learning happens, not only in the classroom, but also outside of the classroom. And don't forget as well that the way that we traditionally used to measure if students were learning, at the same time it looks like no longer is valid. That the way that we used to measure if our universities were good or bad, also it is being questioned today. In that very unique environment is where gatherings like the ones that we are participating today are extremely important, because those are the places where we can learn from our successes, but also about our mistakes, about our challenges. And where also we learn that there is no better or worst, but just different. That we can learn also that by working together, we are not just cooperating, but more important, that we are collaborating. Nowadays, I'm working very close to here in Qatar, where I have the privilege of serving as president of higher education at Qatar Foundation. 27 years ago, Sheikh Hamza bin Nasser had the idea of bringing together an ecosystem that will work in areas of education, research, and community development. And that vision 27 years ago is today a very unique, interesting reality with 8 universities, top-level universities from different parts of the world, offering more than 65 academic programs for students from more than 110 countries, many of them, by the way, from Pakistan. And the vision of Qatar Foundation is very simple in higher education, but very powerful. And I'm sure that it's being shared by many of you because this is our shared objective. We believe in the need to nurture capable, well-rounded, and value-driven leaders of our communities. If all of us work on that, making sure that our students of today, citizens of tomorrow, will become capable, well-rounded, and value-driven, I can assure you that we will have a better world. So I wish you a great success in this conference, and I'm very eager to learn from all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our next guest of honor is Mr. Fabrice Reynard, CEO of International Network for Quality Assurance Agencies in Higher Education.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Dear esteemed Dr. Mutkar, Chairman of the Higher Education Commission, dear esteemed hosts at PNQAHE and KMU, Ministry of Higher Education, and all the collaborators who are engaged in this conference. As the CEO of the PNQAHE Network for Quality Assurance in Higher Education, which is the global network for quality assurance established in 1991, I'm very honored to contribute to this international conference dedicated to advancing higher education and quality assurance. It's my real privilege to engage with the leaders of PNQAHE organization and higher education institutions, many of whom are valued members of PNQAHE. I checked and we have 38 Pakistani institutions member of our global network, which constitute membership of 300 members globally. Together, we can explore avenues for strengthening our commitments to excellence in higher education. And I must confess that this is my first visit to Pakistan, despite being engaged in higher education internationally for more than 20 years now. And I would like to extend my warm thanks to PNQAHE to allow me to connect in person with the higher education sector in Pakistan. As we gather today here, it sounds evident that concerted efforts are being made in this country to better address the pressing issues facing higher education in Pakistan. And honestly, I'm deeply impressed by the collective determination of the government, institutions, and stakeholders to embark on the journey of transforming higher education in Pakistan. When I see that over the past decade, this country has experienced significant growth in higher education enrollment, with the number of students enrolled in universities and colleges more than doubling in the 20 years. Efforts to improve gender parity in higher education, which has shown promising results already. Also, universities of these countries, which have been making strides in research and innovation with an increasing number of publications in international journals and enhanced cooperation with global research institutions. I could quote also universities actively engage in international collaborations and partnerships with institutions, research organizations worldwide, fostering exchange programs, joint research projects, and faculty development initiatives. And last but not least, I'm impressed by the richness and variety of quality assurance initiatives in this country have been expanding for more than 20 years. The Higher Education Commission has implemented a vast range of quality assurance mechanisms, policies aimed at elevating the standards of higher education institutions nationwide. One particularly noteworthy initiative is the establishment of the quality enhancement cells in each institution, a remarkable and unparalleled endeavor that sets Pakistan apart from the global stage of quality assurance. It is quite rare to have this push, this institutional push to establish internal quality assurance unit. And I think that the Pakistan Standards and Guidelines, the PSG, mark another step in the harmonization and elevation of quality standards in Pakistan. Of course, in Pakistan, like in every nation, challenges endure, including limited access to quality education in remote regions, or the ongoing imperative for advancing in teaching and learning and research activity, not to mention to better prepare the students with the skills that the economy and the society require, as my colleague Francisco has just highlighted. For me, this conference is a fantastic opportunity and may serve as a vital platform for fostering a constructive dialogue, recognizing the responsibility for change rests not solely on one sector, but on all stakeholders collectively. Higher education stands indeed as a strategic yet intricate domain, demanding sustained collaborative endeavors to have meaningful impacts. Governments, institutions, organizations, experts, and the civil society, above all, the students. By enhancing the robustness and global recognition of Pakistani quality assurance, we can propel the stature of higher education in this country onto the world stage. As in PNQAHE, we can also benefit from our experience to serve the community of quality assurance. And you are already demonstrating this through your engagement in the global study, as Dr. Zia reminded us. Our new strategic plan, I have the privilege to implement, aims at expanding provisions for capacity building, externally reviewing the quality assurance providers, improving our method to safeguard quality that would be adapted to the new modalities in higher education, exploring links between quality assurance and recognitions, and above all, be impactful on students. I think, thanks to your dedication to advancing quality assurance in higher education, we have a vast opportunity to strengthen our relationships between PNQAHE and PNQAHE and the global community. So it is with immense gratitude that I extend my heartfelt thanks to you for convening the 4th International Conference on Quality Assurance in Higher Education. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Fabrice. It is now my great honor to invite our chief guest, Professor Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, Chairman HEC, to address the conference.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dr. Ziaul Haq Sahab, the Vice Chancellor and the President of the PNQAHE, our distinguished guest from different parts of the world sitting on this table, the Vice Chancellors, other distinguished guests who came all the way from different countries, and all those director QACs and people who are concerned about quality in higher education from Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I'm honored and delighted to be here in this inauguration session of the 4th International Conference on Quality. My dear friend Francis, we work together in World Bank project. You know, today Dr. Zia gave me another title, the father of the Vice Chancellor. And just for your information and my friend abroad, that in Pakistan society, when kids feel that the father is grown up, he should step aside and give us chance. So then they always talk these type of things. But I'm still young, I'm not old. So, but I got the message between the line from Dr. Zia that they are suggesting that I should step out so that they should take the lead. Thank you, Dr. Zia, for this new, yet another title. And by the way, I was wondering in Islamabad, we never had such type of cold breeze in March, especially in the month of March. But when I was looking at the list of the people who are participating from international arena, so I can see person from Poland, from Netherlands, from UK, from Paris, of course, France, Turkey, United States. Then I realized this cold breeze is coming from different parts of the world. Thank you for bringing this cold breeze in Pakistan. And gentlemen, thank you all those honorable guests who came all the way from different parts of the world, especially CEO PNQAHE, of course, from the President Higher Education Qatar Foundation, our UNESCO partners, and of course from Bahrain, from other Turkey and other places. Quality is a continued process of improvement. It is a cyclic process. We used to teach when I was teaching in business classes especially. And it's a continued learning process. And I'm not going to give you a lecture because mashallah, so many people who are leading this subject, they have already spoken and they are already given you insight what is happening around the world. And what I will suggest that take this advantage of these 3 days event, yesterday, today and tomorrow, and try to learn from each other. That is how we did in Pakistan. We have not created any new wheel in Pakistan. We learn from you people. We learn the best practices around the world. And as Professor Francis, he's rightly mentioned that it started with controlling freak, basically, the push. You have to do the push. You have to create the bubble, basically, to get rid of all those, whatever is the plug there. And slowly you believe in the system, that system will improve itself. And they will go for self-assessment and improvement of the quality, and that is the way forward. And alhamdulillah, in last 20 years, in Pakistan higher education sector, our universities, our institutions, HEC and other partner institutions, they are working close association with each other and helping each other to go on that part. And this journey, of course, 20 years is not a big time in any history of any institution, but still we tried to learn from the rest of the world. And mashallah, in Pakistan higher education sector, our now system has been evolved, system has been developed, where we have mostly pushing our university to they should go for self-assessment mechanism, they should go for self-improvement mechanism, and we are trying to minimize the role of human factor in all these processes. And inshallah, our target is next 6 months to 1 year time. We'll shift everything online, and it will be natural self-assessment mechanism. No need of asking Nasser Shah to go and take a group of people and visit University A or University B, because we believe in our university that they are growing up and they are mature enough that they will realize that this is important. Ladies and gentlemen, quality assurance, as it was perceived in Pakistan in the beginning, that we need to fix the minimum standard for appointment of lecturer or associate professor, or how to promote professor, and which kind of curriculum. I don't think it is the only quality issue. Quality is in a holistic way, because universities are meant for 3 basic things: imparting knowledge, creation of knowledge, and integrating with the society. And we strongly believe that quality in each aspect of those, whatever responsibility in higher education sector we have, we need to ensure that that has been met. And we should not be satisfied. It needs to continue to improve. And inshallah, in Pakistan, our accreditation bodies, I can see a few chairmen and There are people from different accreditation bodies sitting here. I see, mashallah, a few vice chancellors joining us today. So we are all standing committed here in Pakistan that we will definitely try to reach at that level where the rest of the world is going. We have to catch up, of course. And if somebody will ask me what are the biggest challenges you are facing in higher education sector, believe me, though in Pakistan, money, financial kind of situation is becoming a challenging thing. The dollar is a real commodity in Pakistan these days, but I will not say it is money. I will say it is quality and governance. And we still have to go a long way and learn from these people who are joining us today. And I hope with the passage of time, we'll catch up. And not only that, we will be, mashallah. By the way, our numbers are growing very fast. We started in 2002 with 2.1% tertiary education access rate. We are now on 13%. We started with only 51 universities. Today we have 262 universities in Pakistan, both public and private. The number of students are growing. We're lucky that we have more than 65% young people. So this is the big challenge for us and for the rest of the world also, because we have to learn from each other. We have to help each other. That how to ensure that we are giving the best opportunity to our young people, that they should learn the skill set which are required today and day after tomorrow, so that they should be well equipped and those skills set which are required in the market, and they should contribute their role in the socio-economic development of the whole world. So here we stand committed from government side, and inshallah, I believe the such type of international conferences where we have so many, mashallah, international partners coming here in Pakistan, and I will urge you people, especially from Pakistani side, the directors and other people who are managing their quality assurance department in their respective institution, please learn from them. Please understand how can we do better than whatever they are doing. And then later on, we should be also committed that whatever we have learned, we should pay back also. If we can help them, please do that. If they can help us, please do that. And this is how we can work together. With these thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all those foreign partners. I want to welcome all people from Pakistan, from different part of the Pakistan who have joined us here. I know it is little chilly weather, but enjoy this weather here. And do enjoy your company of different people, learn from each other, do the hand-holding with each other. And this is the way we can make this world in heaven, inshallah. Let's work for humanity. Let's work for the future prosperity. And the education is the only way forward. And of course, higher education play a very important role. I thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you, Dr. Mukhtar. May our collaboration and innovative strategies continue to power this wheel of progress. I would now like to call Dr. Ziaul Haq, Vice Chancellor, Khyber Medical University and President PNQAHE, along with our chief guest, Professor Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, Chairman HEC, to present shields to the workshop holders from yesterday. I would now invite Dr. Fabrice Renard from Paris, France. His workshop title was Navigating Inclusion, Adapting Quality Assurance for the Challenges Faced by Higher Education Institutions in Supporting Diverse Student Populations. Jakub. Next is Dr. Jakub Grotecki from Poland. His workshop title was Stakeholders' Involvement in Quality Assurance Processes. Dr. Bassam Al-Hamad from Bahrain. Workshop title, Constructive Alignment in Teaching, Learning, and Assessment. Dr. Elto Bazen from Netherlands. Workshop title, Quality Assurance of Work-Based Learning. Dr. Selva Staub from Turkey. Workshop title, Mission, Intended Learning Outcomes and Assessments, Aligning for Success. Next is Ms. Emilia Todorova from Gibraltar. Her workshop title was Considering Generative AI in Higher Education Policy, Learning and Teaching, and Student Experience. Up next is Mr. Nasir Shah, TGQAA HEC Pakistan. His workshop title, PSG 2023, A Strategic Roadmap to Transformation of Higher Education. Dr. Lee Bing Wang, Chief of the Section for Education, UNESCO Regional Office in Bangkok, Thailand. Francisco Marmolejo, Higher Education President at Qatar Foundation in Doha. Professor Dr. Nasser Ikram, Vice Chancellor, Iqra University. Professor Dr. M. Mujahid Sitara Imtiaz, Rector Park Austria Fachhochschule, Institute of Applied Sciences and Technology. Dr. Saida Asia Bukhari, General Secretary, PNQAHE. So it's you and Professor Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed will now present a shield to Professor Dr. Ziaul Haq, the President of PNQAHE. And finally, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Ziaul Haq, President PNQAHE, to present a shield to our chief guest, Professor Dr. Mukhtar Ahmed, Chairman HEC. Dr. Mukhtar and Dr. Ziaul Haq will now present souvenirs to our international delegates. Okay. Dr. Fabrice Khanat from Paris in France.
From University of Lakimura, KP Culture. In points में मुझे देनी जो नाम ठीक है चलो
फिर अपना souvenir शॉली वाली
I would now like to call upon our international delegates to receive their souvenirs from the chief guest. Dr. Fabrice Khanard, Dr. Yaqub Grodecki, Dr. Bassam Al-Hamad, Dr. Elto Bazin, Dr. Selva Staub, Ms. Amelia Todorova, Mr. Li Bing Wang, and Mr. Francisco Marmolejo.
एक सेट है पूरा ना, पूरा सेट है। ये इस पे वापस डालना भी पड़ेगा।
इफ्तिखार पीछे ओपन करके देना, ये ले आप बोलिए, सबको बुला। ये क्या हो गया? बस हम कबूल हाँ
shopping and collection choice.
This conference has been arranged in collaboration with the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan, Sindh Agricultural University, University of Child Health Sciences, Lahore, Khyber Medical University, University of Swabi, KBK, University of Gujarat, Rifa International University, Abdul Wali Khan University, Mardan, Pak Austria Fachhochschule Institute of Applied Sciences and Technology. The conference's sponsors are Pakistan Institute of Fashion Design, Fatma Jinnah Women University, and Iqra University Islamabad campus.